crash this Friday. The condolence statement.
In a statement signed and issued by the SSA to the Governor on Media and Publicity, Mr. Balada Nabu, Governor Darius Ishaku described the death of the officers as shocking and a colossal loss to the families of the victims, the military, and the nation at large. He said the late Chief of Army Staff was a highly disciplined officer who assumed the leadership of the army at a time that Nigerians are craving for change in strategy against insecurity in the country. The death of the Chief of Army Staff and other officers in the crash at this time, according to the statement, has robbed the country of their contributions to the highly sought new strategy in the war against insecurity in Nigeria. Governor Darius Ishaku praised God to grant the souls of the late military officers eternal rest and their families the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss.
May their souls rest in peace. Amen. It was a moment of joy in the families of Yebo and Alex Ishaku as they gave out their children Francis Yebo and Najike Alexander Ishaku in marriage. Our correspondent Solomon Bauru reports that the wedding solemnization took place at the Christian Reformed Church Nigeria, Kamazau Patrick Yakubu Way in Kaduna State. The report. Details of that report will come your way at the course of our bulletin. The Mumuye Cultural Development Association, Adukola Local Government Area Chapter, has inaugurated a 45-man local government executive council. The ceremony, which took place in Iwari, Adukola Local Government Area of Taraba State, also witnessed the inauguration of MCDA ESCOs from the 10 wards of the council area. Our reporter Pele Valukazanya was at the inauguration ceremony for TV Taraba News.
Mumia Cultural Development Association is a non-political, non-religious organization saddled with the responsibility of promoting, maintaining, and developing cultural values of Mumia among its sons and daughters. This set of officials of the Mumia Cultural Development Association inaugurated this Saturday, comprised of the local government chapter executives and those of the 10 wards in Ardokola local government area, charged with the mandate of promoting unity of Mumie in Ardokola local government and beyond.
To be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Mumie Cultural Development Association, Ardokola branch.
Speaking after the inauguration, the chairman of Mumia Cultural Development in Ardokola, Mr. Peter Major, appreciated the Mumia community in the area for finding them ready to serve in that capacity and pledged to do their best in promoting the values of Mumia in Ardokola and the country at large.
Kira Ardokola ba magana kabila ba magana bambancin addini don Allah idan na yi kuskure a kira ni a gaya mani. Ina neman haɗin kai mu rabu da bambancin kabila mu rabu da bambancin addini.
On his part, the secretary, Mr. Abba Ibrahim, called on Mumia community to be law-abiding.
Ina kira zuwa ga shugabanninmu na gargajiya kama daga Hausa Fulani, Mumuye, mun san lokaci ne na damuna wanda wannan lokaci yayi kaurin suna wajen haddasa rikici da sauransu a daji, musamman abin da ya shafi gona. Da Allah muna kira ga iyayenmu, ƙannenmu, abokanmu, yan uwanmu, dukkan manoma da makiyaya. Idan damuwa ya tashi dukkan abin da kwanciyar hankali bai kawo shi ba, tashin hankali bai zai taba kawo shi ba.
Messages were presented by the MCDA chairman, Mr. John Voto, chairman Electoral College, Ardokola Local Government MCDA Youth President, among others, all geared towards carrying the members along and advice to politicians to stay off the affairs of the association.
Na roko
mu jawo hankalin kusa kan mu dau doka a hannu don Allah don Annabi.
Display of hunting expedition tactics and traditional dances form part of the activities at the inaugural ceremony attended by hundreds of Mumiyes and other tribes. Peleva Lukazanya, TV Taraba News.
The Taraba state government has donated relief materials worth millions of naira to displaced thief communities in Gasol and some parts of Bali local government areas of the state. The relief materials were handed over to the Reverend Father in charge of the St. Patrick Catholic Church by the chairman of Gasol local government area, Alhaji Musa Abdullahi Chu, in Sabongida and Danacha towns respectively. The report.
On his arrival at the St. Patrick's Catholic Parish, Sabongida, where the displaced persons are taking refuge, the chairman of Gasol Local Government Council and his entourage were received by Reverend Father Jacob Wovoro and later briefed the gathering.
The government has been doing all their best within the local government in terms of security and to stop all what is going on in terms of crisis within the local government. But you people, you might not know. And the government cannot come and tell you that we are doing this and that on this security. But the government was seriously worried about this crisis and they were doing their best.
While addressing the internally displaced persons, the chairman described the development as unfortunate, adding that the Taraba State Governor, Architect Darius Dixon Ishaku, is committed in providing security and shelter for their protection and general well-being.
Girma gwamna ya turo din nan yace in ba ku hakuri. Yace yana da sanin duk abin da yake faruwa da kudin nan. Ina rigingimu da yake faruwa da mutanen Tibi har suka taro a nan, na san damuwa ne ya kai. Saboda na san Tibi da kokari abinda zai kawo Tibi su taro a nan, to damuwan ya girma da yawa. Kuma ina tabbatar muku ba da jimawa ba in Allah da kowa zai koma kauyen su domin ya kama noma.
In their responses, the Reverend Father Jacob Wovoro and representative of the IDPs thanked the state government and the chairman of the local government for identifying with them and pleaded for more security.
Thank you for making that effort to say that this is this. I think I am much happier and I appreciate your effort, and may God in His infinite mercy relent you and your government. Not relent in giving you support and replenish you 100-fold.
We all are praying for more peace and development in Gasol local government. Because if there is no peace, there will be no development. If there is no peace, there will be no prayer, both in the church and in the mosque. And this is the real solution of the religious leaders. We need peace for our followers to go to the mosque, to the church and worship God.
The representative of the member representing Gasol 1 constituency, Honorable Abbas Kaura, also expressed his heartfelt sympathy to the IDPs over the situation and prayed for permanent peace in the area.
A non-governmental organization based in Jalingo, Taraba State, Purple Voice Initiative, in conjunction with the Nigerian Medical Association, Medical Women Association of Nigeria, and the NYSC Medical and Health CDS, this Saturday held a one-day seminar to mark the 2021 International Day to End Obstetric Fistula. The seminar, which took place at the Doctor's House in Jalingo, the state capital, was attended by dignitaries, corps members, teachers and students from secondary schools in the metropolis. The report.
Commemorated on the 23rd day of May annually, the International Day to End Obstetric Fistula seeks to recognize the struggles of women living with fistula infection, a devastating health condition caused primarily by prolonged or obstructed labor and unsafe obstetric or gynecological surgery. Delivering a lecture at the event, Dr. Monica Amadi explained that fistula is one of the most serious and tragic childbirth injuries, with a hole between the birth canal and bladder or rectum gotten due to complications during childbirth. According to her, fistula is caused by some avoidable practices such as early marriage, teenage pregnancy, illiteracy, poor access to quality medical health care, cultural and religious practices, as well as female genital mutilation, among others.
It is uncommon in developed countries, but common in developing countries. As we know, Nigeria is, it's actually a developing country. I won't say we are there, but we are still trying, but more needs to be done. In northeastern Nigeria, it's 3.8% of the women with obstetric fistula developed it before the age of 15. And 93.7% of them have obstructed labor with an average age of marriage of 14 years.
She therefore advised that early marriage be discouraged and more proactive and deliberate awareness campaigns and seminars be carried out in rural areas, and the provision of free and subsidized cesarean sections along with fistula centers to be set up within high prevalence areas for treatment, research and training. Earlier in a welcome address, a co-founder, Purple Voice Initiative, Ms. Lasutu Andeli, said the NGO's aim is to better the lives of young girls, as once the younger girls are able to get it right at a tender age, the future will be secured.
I want you to sit back, relax, enjoy yourselves, and ask as many questions as you can, because that's why we are here. Now, when you leave here, it's expected that you all are going to be ambassadors of this cause, because obstetric fistula is an injury that affects a lot of girls and a lot of women, and they're even ashamed to talk about it. So when you go out there, you're supposed to be an ambassador of change. You're supposed to effect the change we want to see in the world, right? So we are going to be tackling this menace of obstetric fistula.
In their separate remarks, the Taraba State Chairman, Nigerian Medical Association, Dr. Edet Nkanta, and one of the co-founders of Purple Voice Initiative, Philobia Graham, called on women with fistula not to give up hope but seek medical attention, as fistula is not a death sentence but preventable also.
My advice to my parents, all over, those that are seeing me, those that are hearing me, is that it's not good to be forcing young girls to get married early. They should allow the young girls to go to school. The girls should be matured.
Stand in the way of girls being the future leaders of our tomorrow. Early marriage might ruin their lives because of the mistakes that their parents make.
Our future is meant for us to be better women in the society tomorrow. Parents are not supposed to force their children into early marriage. So parents or people in villages are advised to send their young girls to school, not to force them into marriages.
The event also featured a show of the movie Dry and questions and answers session. Acho Sabo Donjuma, TV Taraba News.
We'll bring you more stories shortly after this break. Do stay with us.
The Rescue Mission government, led by His Excellency Architect Darius Dixon Isheku, is matching words with actions in Taraba State. Thanks be to God, 5 years of rescue work is proven by massive sustainable implementation of our promise in the rescue agenda. The complete construction of Wukari Sekondi Road in southern Taraba, the Mararaba Pantisawa Road in Yoro local government on the full construction activity, and the ongoing dualization of edge-to-edge Jalingo City Main Road with a flyover bridge by His Excellency Architect Darius Dixon Isheku is just a part bouquet of testimony to behold by all Tarabans. The digitization of TV Taraba and a touch of rescue to TSBS and other media houses has put Taraba State on the world map. Our government is committed to improving the health sector. Agriculture remains paramount to us and our dear people at all levels. Education has and will continue to receive boost from the rescue touch, as security for all Tarabans is a task we are all conscious about. Dear Tarabans, we have successfully rescued and revived all the companies under the Taraba Investment and Properties Limited and employed seasoned acclaimed professionals for daily production with a view to attract income. The massive employment of youth in Taraba State is an evidence that the rescue mission government of His Excellency, Architect Darius Dixon Ishaku, is not building castles in the air. We are working and Taraba is progressing. Support the ongoing works under the Darius-led administration by being peaceful and patriotic for the progress and prosperity of Taraba State.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're watching TV Taraba News, reaching you live from Jalingo, the Taraba State capital. The news now continues. A high-powered delegation from Nasarawa State, led by the Emir of Lafia, Justice Sidi Bagi Muhammad, Justice of Supreme Court retired, were in Jalingo, the Taraba State capital, this Saturday on a condolence visit over the demise of Senator Aisha Jumai Al-Hassan. Raphael Ademo was there and his report is presented from our studio.
The high-powered delegation led by the Emir of Lafia, Nasarawa State, Justice Sidi Bagi Muhammad, Justice of the Supreme Court, retired and former husband to the deceased, arrived the state capital to condole with the government and the good people of Taraba State over the colossal loss of late Senator Aisha Jumai Al-Hassan. Speaking at the residence of Alhaji Abubakar Sarkin Ayuka, father to late Senator Aisha Jumai Al-Hassan, the Emir of Doma, Alhaji Ahmadu Aliyu Oga Onao, the Andoma of Doma, said the death of Senator Aisha Jumai Al-Hassan is not for Taraba State alone, but the entire nation. According to him, the late Senator Aisha Jumai Al-Hassan was an Amazon whose good virtues, humanitarian services, and political argument will be missed greatly. The Andoma of Doma pointed out that Tarabans will surely miss a trustworthy, compassionate, and brave woman whose voice, support, and personality is felt across the nation. The royal father said death is inevitable in the life of a mother and pray God to grant her eternal rest.
Da hurushin gona jihar Nasarawa mai sadaunar taziya a madadin shi da gwamnatin shi da jama'an jihar Nasarawa da majalisar sarakunan jihar Nasarawa. Wa ma'aishi yan uwa da iyaye da kawunanmu, rashi ne da ya shafi wannan jiha ba wannan zuriya ya kadai ba, rashi ne da ya shafi jihar Nasarawa da dalilin shi jagoran shigo majalisar sarakunan jihar Nasarawa, rashi ne da shafi jama'a mu baki daya. Addu'o'i da malamai suka yi wanda aka yi tura ta koma ga Allah da wanda aka yi dar yau da wanda za a yi bayan wannan, Allah ya isar da wannan addu'o'in gare ta.
Responding, an elder brother to the late Senator Aisha Jumai Al-Hassan, Senator Abdul Aziz Ibrahim, thanked the royal fathers for the show of love and compassion for taking time to visit their in-laws at this trying time. Senator Abdulaziz Ibrahim described his late sister as a woman of principles, a woman driven by compassion and love for Taraba State, who will be missed greatly by the family.
da ta'aziyya duk suna cikin umarnin da Allah ba a wasu kuma kowanne yana da ninkin rana a gudanta na ku da kuka taka hanya ba ketare babban kogi ba abin da za mu ce muku sai dai Allah ya sa gano kuma wannan ya tabbatar mana kuma yadda dukkan mutanen gidanmu muka sani zaman da shi sarki.
The delegation from Nasarawa State consists of the emirs of Azara, Dadari, Akpanja, Yampa, and that of Shabu. Prayers were also offered for the repose of the soul of the late Senator Aisha Jumal Hassan.
Miss Comfort Gabriel, aged 12, has been declared missing in Jalingo, the Taraba state capital, by the family this Saturday. The report.
Miss Comfort Gabriel, a student of Government Day Secondary School Magami Jalingo, left home to Tashan Lao Motor Park and Gadam Boboji around 9 o'clock in the morning and has not returned home since then. The missing girl is black in complexion and speaks English and Hausa languages. Anybody with useful information on her whereabouts should contact this mobile phone number 08102984856 or the nearest police station.
On that note, we wrap up the news in English. But before we go, a quick reminder that wearing a face mask is better than being on a ventilator. Let us all take responsibility for our health and that of our loved ones. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Maikano Istifanos as he brings you the Hausa translations. I remain Acho Sabut Njuma, bidding you good night.
Barka da yammacin yau mai Kano Stefanus ke dauke da fasarar labarun cikin harshen Hausa. Architect Dare Dixon Ishako, gwamnan jihar Taraba, ya jajanta da iyalan marigaya Lieutenant General Atairu Ibrahim, shugaban dakarun sojin Nigeria da ma wasu hafsoshin soja da suka rasu a wani hasarin jirgin sama da ya auku jiya a Kaduna.
Takarda da Mr. Bala Dan Abu, babban mashawarci na musamman wa gwamna Darius kan harkokin 'yan jaridu ya sanya wa hannu, ta bayyana juyayi kan lamarin da ya auku, ganin babban rashi ne wa ƙasa Nigeria. Takardar ta bayyana marigayi Atairu Ibrahim a matsayin jami'in soja da ke da basira da himmar dakile ayyukan 'yan ta'adda a Nigeria. Takardar ta yi addu'a da Allah ya rahamce su.
Mai martaba sarkin lafiya a jihar Nasarawa, Justice CD Bage Mohammed, tsohon babban mai shari'a babban kotun koli na Nigeria, ya jagoranci wata tawaga zuwa gaisuwan ta'aziyya wa iyalan marigayiya Senator Aisha Jummai Alhassan. Ga fasarar rahoton Rafael Adamu.
Mai martaba sarkin Doma Alhaji Ahmadu Aliyu Oga Onao, a jawabi da ya gabatar, ya bayyana cewa iyalan mamacin da gwamnatin tarayya da ƙasa baki ɗaya sun yi rashin mace mai kishin ci gaban ƙasa da al'ummanta, ga kuma tausayi da tallafawa marasa karfi. Ya yi amfani da damar wajen yin addu'a don Allah ya rahamce ta. Senator Ibrahim Abdulaziz, ɗan uwan mamacin, ya yaba da gaisuwan ta'aziyar, ya kuma tabbatar wa tawagan cewa hakika an yi babban rashi, amma ba abin da aka iya yi, domin mutuwa riga ce da kowane bil'adam zai sanya idan lokaci ya yi. Wakilinmu ya rawaito cewa cikin tawagar akwai mai martaba sarkin Azare da Dare a Fanya Yamfa da wasu da dama.
Gwamnatin jihar Taraba ta ba da tallafin kayakin abinci da suka kai miliyon naira wa 'yan gudun hijira al'ummar TV da ke ɗaukar mafaka a majami'ar Katolika na St. Patrick da ke sabon gari a karamar hukumar Gasol. Wakilin Mabakar Ahmad ya rawaito cewa Reverend Fada Jacob Waboro shi ya amshi kayakin tallafin.
Limamin majami'ar Jacob Waboro da ya amshi Alhaji Musa Abdullahi Chul, shugaban karamar hukumar Gasol, da tawagarsa, ya sanar da su hali da masu ɗaukar mafakan ke ciki. Alhaji Musa Abdullahi Chul, shugaban karamar hukumar Gasol ɗin, ya bayyana juyayi dangane da abin da ya faru da hali da mutane da abin ya shafa ke ciki, amma ya jaddada himmar gwamna Darius Dixon Ishaku na tabbatar da tsaro da kula da walwalarsu. Reverend Father Jacob Woboro, limamin coci da al'umman Tivin ke zama a yanzu da wakilansu, sun yaba matuka da himmar gwamnatin jiha.
Wata kungiya mai zaman kanta da haɗin gwiwan kungiyar likitoci ta ƙasa reshen jiya sun gudanar da bita kan yoyon fisari a himmar gudanar da bikin ranar cutar yoyon fisari na shekara ta 2021 ga fasarar rahoton Ashon Sabo Danjuma.
Dr. Monica Amadi a kasida da ta gabatar ta bayyana cewa cutar yoyon fisari da akasari ana samu daga matsaloli da aka ci karo da su a lokacin aihuwa na jefa rayuwar mata cikin hatsari, a don haka akwai buƙatar hana yara mata ƙanana yin aure da kaciyar mata da sauransu. Lasutu Andeli, shugaban kungiyar, da wasu da suka yi jawabi sun ce kungiyar na iya ƙoƙarinta wajen wayarwa mata kai a himar shawo kan irin waɗannan matsaloli.
A yau kungiyar raya al'adun mummuye rashin karamar hukumar Ardokola ta rantsar da sabbin shugabanninta da suka kai 24 a Iware. Wakilin mu Pele Valuka Zanya ya rawaito cewa an kuma rantsar da sabbin shugabannin kungiyar a mazaɓu 10 da ke karamar hukumar Ardokola. A fasarar rahotonsa.
Kungiyar na taka muhimmiyar rawa wajen raya al'adun al'ummar mummuye, ba ta kuma da wani alaka da siyasa ko addini. Malam Peter Majo, shugaban kungiyar raya al'adun al'ummar mummuye, ya yaba da dama da aka ba su don su kawo nasu guduma wajen ci gaban kungiyar. Haka ma Abba Ibrahim, sakataren kungiyar, ya buƙaci al'ummar mummuye da su zama masu na'am da doka da oda don gwamnati ta samu damar gudanar da ayyukan ci gaba. Wasu talikai da suka tufa albarkacin bakinsu sun gargaɗi sabbin shugabannin kungiyar da su zama masu yin adalci wajen gudanar da ayyukansu. An ƙayatar da mahalarta taron da raye-rayen gargajiyan al'ummar mummuye a wajen bikin.
Iya abin da za mu kawo muku a yau, sai kuma gobe Allah ya kai mu za mu kawo muku sabbin labaru sai da safe.